How can NGOs ensure donor retention for getting year-on-year funding from the same source? This video is presented by Funds for NGOs. NGOs are now focusing on donor acquisition strategies, along with resource mobilization and fundraising strategies. But research tells us that the donor retention rates are poor in most cases, at a mere 25%. This means that out of 4 new donors acquired, only 1 continues to be associated with the cause for the next year. A high donor retention rate means less resources spent, and more received. NGOs need to work on donor acquisition and retention strategies too. Here are some simple but very effective tips for NGOs to achieve good retention rates. 1. Know your donors. Knowing the donors and their intent towards investing in social causes is the first step for true engagement. Some donors might want to engage themselves, by means of volunteers, and participation in the various events of the NGOs. While others might be okay with timely reports received from NGOs sans any hands-on experiences. So, understanding a donor first will be instrumental for devising engagement strategy. 2. Real engagement. Develop strategy and systems. Many donors want a real engagement with the NGOs, and even with the beneficiaries. It is important to vision a long-term engagement with the donor to make the best out of the relationship. Thus, a donation must not be viewed as just one-time transaction, but as a step towards more meaningful relationship. 3. Doing it better than others. No doubt, your NGO and staff are committed and highly motivated to work towards a social cause. But demonstrating your professionalism and ability to make yourself stand out is the key to get noticed by the donors. 4. Have a clear communications strategy. NGOs need to understand the need of more and meaningful communication with the donors. One tip here is to develop a communication calendar, similar to your project activity calendar or a Gantt chart. 5. Thank your donors. Believe in your heart that donors are very, very important. So, you need to acknowledge their contribution and send a thank you, along with other communications as per your calendar. 6. Speak a language understandable to the donor. Understand that your jargons might impress the donor once. But use of jargons and heavy terms in routine communication will make the donor just glance through your communication material. Use a language that is understandable for the donors, to make them feel a part of the family. 7. Share stories. The donors are overwhelmed when they get to know what change their contribution is bringing about. Remember that most donations come from the heart, that is the donor's desire to do good. Share stories, case studies, success stories to delight, encourage, and engage the donor. 8. Ask for feedback. The best way to find out areas of improvement is to ask for feedback. Ask your donors what they like, what they don't, and how they would like you to improve. Obviously, taking feedback very seriously and acting on it is imperative thereafter. Thank you for watching. Sign up to access more grants and resources.